Sure. How you doing, JC?
What's up, Evan? How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thanks. I want to ask you just two questions. First off, I don't know if you would agree with this sentiment, but it appears that you guys are playing maybe a little bit more zone coverage in the secondary than what we've seen in the past. Do you like that? I mean, do you like playing zone? I know you're a guy that is a press man corner at heart, but I was wondering if that maybe allows you to ball hawk and see the quarterback a little bit more.
I mean, I don't have no issue with it. I mean, we've been winning football games, so I don't have no problem, man. Long as we winning, it don't matter what defense we call, what coverage we in, as long as we winning, man. As a team, that's all that really matters for.
Got it. And my second question, I know you probably don't want to think or talk too much about your contract, but I'm just curious if you like playing for the Patriots and what playing for the Patriots has meant to you so far, and if you hope to be able to be here long term.
Man, I love playing for New England Patriots. Playing under Coach Belichick, man, I have grown as a football player since I've been here. I would say I've learned the game. I've been around as you know, it's a lot of older guys on this team, so I have picked up a lot of knowledge from these guys who have been in this organization for a long time. So I love it here, man. It's a place that brought me in and gave me a chance from day one. So I would love to be a New England Patriot for a long time.
Got it. Thanks, JC.
Go next question, Mike Reese.
Thanks, Chris. JC, how was your Thanksgiving?
Mike Reese, what's up, man?
What's going on?
You good?
How's Mr. INT?
We good.
Yeah. You have a good day yesterday?
Yeah, yes, sir.
What'd you do?
I didn't really do much. Just spent time with the family. Enjoyed the family. Obviously, we ate pretty good. I had a lot of food. Still got leftovers. I'm about to go eat a plate now.
I think sometimes the leftovers are actually better than when.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. A lot of people say that.
Yeah. Couple I'm going to ask you a question similar to what Evan just asked you, just to follow up on it. So how have you sort of approached not allowing your contract to get in the way of your play?
I mean, I'm a football player. I'm not an agent, so I kind of, when it comes to negotiating contracts, I leave that up to my agent. I let them deal with that stuff, and I just focus on football. That's how I look at it. That's how I control the situation.
And how about like the idea that you could be here next year, you might not, just because it's the last year of your contract? How do you approach that situation in terms of just not knowing what the future holds?
I mean, that's just where I'm at with it, man. I just don't know. Like, it's nothing that I can really do but just keep doing what I'm doing, and whatever happens, I mean, whatever happens. I leave that. I just don't. I try not to think about that. I try not to think about that right now. Like, my main focus this week is Tennessee, and that's it. Like, the contract, everything else gonna take care of itself.
And on the Titans, what do you see that their receivers do? That will make that create challenges for any team?
Well, a couple of their receivers, a couple of their key receivers, they are hurt right now. But AJ Brown, he's a big time receiver. He's pretty good with the ball in his hands. He's a big guy, strong kid. I mean, he's pretty good. He's elite. I would say he's one of the top receivers in the game.
Go next question, Chris Ryan.
Hey, JC, how are you?
Good. How you doing, Chris?
how you see the relationship between what the pass rush is doing with what you guys are doing on the back end and picking balls off. Obviously, linebackers getting in on that as well. But what do you see that relationship being? How has the pass rush this year helped you in particular?
I want to give credit to all the guys up front, Judon, Cal Van Noy, DG, LG, Baltimore, all those guys up front, man. I mean, you couldn't have no turnovers or have interceptions without no good pass rush. So pass rush married with good coverage is always a win for defense. You can always make plays. And that's how our defense been playing good, because our pass rush has been pretty good. And not only that, but we cover it, like it married all up together. That's how I look at it. You got a good pass rush, you playing good coverage. You're gonna make some plays.
Tannehill's got 12 picks this year, which is uncharacteristic for him. What have you seen on film in regard to that? And when you know a quarterback is kind of prone to throwing interceptions, does that kind of amp you up a little bit?
Say it again.
Does that kind of, being the ball hawk that you are, when you see a quarterback that's kind of prone interceptions, do you get a little more amped up for that?
Yeah, of course, man. I mean, not really. I mean, no matter who the quarterback is, I don't amp me up. Knowing what I'm about to do, that's what amp me up the most. Like, okay, I know what I'm about to do coming into this game. Tannehill, he can't amp me up because he threw 5 picks last week. That have nothing to do with me. That don't amp me up at all.
And finally, Bill is usually really good at taking away the top weapon of the opposing team. Why do you think that is? And when you look at AJ Brown in particular this week, what do you see as being the keys to taking him away?
You asked me 2 questions. Which one you want me to answer?
You could just kind of, why is AJ Brown's?
You gotta stay on one topic. You trying to play with me? You trying to mess my mind up?
So AJ Brown, just what's the key to taking him away this week, in your view?
You said, what's the key of taking him away?
Yeah.
The key of taking him away, just knowing and being aware of what he had on the field, and just knowing what he like to do. Like, we know he's the go-to guy, and we got a good game plan coming into this game. That's something I don't want to talk about right now, but we got a good game plan for AJ Brown.
Thanks.
We'll go last question, Matthew Fairburn.
Hey, JC. You mentioned learning a lot, since you've been in New England. Where do you feel like you've grown the most playing for Coach Belichick?
Just like being more like a student of the game, like just studying, getting extra film study, just the small little things like that can elevate my game, and that's what I've been doing this year.
And when you think about, I know you try to put the contract out of your mind and, all those things, but when you think about how far you come, are you ever surprised that you didn't get drafted?
You said, am I surprised?
Yeah.
Nah, not really.
Why not?
I mean, it'd be like that, man. Every year somebody who didn't get drafted, and next thing you know, he's one of the top players in the league. Like, I tell people all the time, man, it don't matter if you get drafted, you go undrafted, you go first pick. None of that matters. It's about what you do when you get there. Like, and that's what I did. I made the most of my opportunities. When I got here, I came in as an underdog. So the draft and all that don't bother me or nothing like that.
Thanks, JC.
All right. Thank you, JC.
All right.